Yo, this is the Queen Azizah Nubia, and I'm here with another natural woman recipe. Thank you for tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel so you can continue to check out our great natural woman content. Now for this video, I will be making for you guys one of my favorite things to try out when I go to the city of Philadelphia, vegan Phillies. Now for this recipe, we will be using Seitan, which is a vital gluten wheat mix. It is a vegan meat replacement, and there is an awesome recipe on how you can make Seitan in Natural Woman Magazine's 30 Vegan Recipes cookbook. You can get this cookbook for free by visiting naturalwomanmagazine.com. We'll have the link in the description box of this video, and you can try out some of these amazing vegan recipes that you can try for you and your family that are really great. Now, we're going to make a vegan Philly today. Now, like I said, I love Philadelphia. And every time I go to Philadelphia, there's this one restaurant that I always go to, and it's called Bovanda's. They have so many great menu items, but I love their vegan Phillies. And so I wanted to recreate that experience here at home. So for this recipe, you will need your choice of bread, vital wheat gluten mix, some onions and peppers, and I'm going to make waffle fries and a red kale salad with avocado to go with my vegan Philly. So to get started, you're going to need 2 cups of your vital wheat gluten. Now, wheat gluten, it serves as a protein. It's not going to give us all the protein we need, but it gives us enough protein as meat. You just need to add extra protein if you want to add this to your diet if you're vegan. But note, it is gluten, so if you have a gluten intolerance, this is something that you do not want to try. So you'll need 2 cups of the wheat gluten mixture and 2 cups of water. Now you're going to mix the gluten into a dough. It's going to get really, really spongy and molded, and you're going to mix it really good. You don't want it too wet. You don't want it too dry. It has to be just right, and it's going to feel like a sponge. And you'll know that you have it right when it feels like a sponge. It's stretchy. And so now that I have the dough, I have to cut it into pieces because this is going to have to boil in 6 cups of water. And so I'm going to cut it in pieces, and as you can see, it's a bit tough because it's very, very spongy, and it's very, very thick. So, you know, take your time when cutting it. But you're going to cut it in small pieces because this has to boil for an hour. As you can see, the gluten mix is nice and thick. It has a great texture. It's not soft or doughy. Alright, so now you're going to add your gluten pieces into boiling water. Now, for this portion of the recipe, you need to make a broth to allow your gluten wheat pieces to boil in so they can have lots of flavor. So for my broth, I use water, I use onion powder, garlic powder, and liquid aminos. And then I'm going to add something which I love, and this is a secret of mine. I add bay leaves because I love the way bay leaves make food taste. And so I'm going to add a few bay leaves to my broth in addition to the other seasonings. And so I'm going to add my dough pieces inside of the broth, and I have to let this cook for 1 hour. After it cooks for 1 hour, you'll see that it has thickened up and it looks like a real piece of meat. So now it's time to cut it so I can fry it with my onions and peppers to get it ready for my Philly. Alright, so I'm going to cut each piece, and as you can see, it's a lot easier to cut the pieces than it was before it was cooked. And I'm just going to cut them in small, thin pieces. You don't want to cut them too thick because, again, this is not going to taste like steak or taste like chicken. It's, you know, this is a non-meat replacement, so you don't want too much meat in it. You want it just right because I like mine fried and crispy. And so I'm going to cut up some onions. I'm going to cut up my peppers. And you can add whatever vegetables that you want to add to this. But I'm going to be traditional, and I'm going to do the onions and the green peppers. And I'm just going to slice them up. And then I have a skillet waiting with hot olive oil that I'm going to fry the peppers and onions in. in addition to the wheat Seitan that I just prepared. Alright, so I have my vegetables in. I'm adding my Seitan now. And so this is going to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes because I like my Seitan fried a bit hard. I like it crispy. I don't want it too soft and I don't want it too hard. I want it just right. So I'm going to fry this on medium-high heat until it is finished. And I'm going to stir it around and move it around as it cooks. As you can see, the Seitan is looking good. That looks like chicken, does it? I know it does. Alright, so my Seitan is ready. I created my own gravy. You know, a Philly can't be a Philly without a gravy. Now, I did not add this piece to the video, but if you're interested in making your own gravy, here is the simplest gravy recipe that I have for you. And you can also use a store-bought gravy, however you like, or you can use no gravy at all, but I love when my Philly has some type of gravy on it. Makes it so delicious. And so as you can see, my Seitan is ready. Oh, if you can just smell what this smells like right now. So now I'm about to plate together my dinner. So I have my bread. You can toast your bread if you want and add butter and all that other kind of stuff on it, but I'm gonna just keep it simple for you guys today. So I got my Seitan in my bread, and I'm gonna add my salad, and then I'm gonna add a few waffle fries. And there you have it. This is my take on a vegan Philly. So be sure to subscribe to Natural Woman Magazine. Be on the lookout for our newest issue coming out June 15th. And download your copy of our free 30-day vegan meal recipe. Thank you again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Natural Woman channel. Also, be sure to subscribe to Natural Woman Magazine's channel. But until next time, family, this is your girl AZ, and I will see you next time. Peace.